with your weekly oracle reading for February 29th through March 6th, 2016. Hello, little hawks. So it's a gray day again here in Ottawa. We seem to be getting a few of those recently, and we got nailed with more snow last night and rain, and so it's a bit of a mess, but I am driving and taking precautions, and I'm going to take you through something really Canadian. I'm going to take you through a Tim Hortons drive-thru. I know you're excited, right? I mean, don't be crazy. Settle down, settle down. But before I do that, as any of you know who've been long-time listeners and watchers, I always touch back on the previous week with Whitehawk before we go get him and channel the upcoming week's forecast. So last week, Whitehawk had said it would be a less than disastrous week. And when I first heard that, I thought, oh God, that's not good. And in regards to me, yeah, it was a less than disastrous, and it wasn't good. It really was. It was a disastrous kind of week. We are Thursday today, so it could change in the next 3 days, but I have to say that if today's the 4th day and I have 3 more days to go out of 7, then I'd have to say the bulk of it was kind of, yeah, it was emotional. I know we came through the moon, right, being full. I posted that, and I have to say there was a bit of madness, and I'll blame it on the moon. Anyways, so for me, the week was less than disastrous. So it wasn't disastrous, but it was like less than. Excuse me. But maybe for most of you, you're very fortunate in regards to him saying that it was going to be a joyful week, and a lot of things were going to land in your lap easily. And you know, that just has not happened for me again, you know, in the next 3 days maybe. But as I speak to you now, no, I have to say that yeah, no, that hasn't happened. So for you guys, I certainly hope that it has happened. Maybe I'm running a week behind. In fact, if anything, I kind of went back to old patterns from, you know, yesteryear, a past life in this life, I like kind of say. A self-sabotaging kind of thing, ego kind of thing, you know. When we ascend or when we grow in life spiritually, you know, we stay out of our ego. And I didn't really stay out of my ego this week. I have to say my ego kind of got bruised. And so I just realized how fragile I am. But you know what? I'm an HSP, so I'm always going to be fragile. That's not going to change. You can't change that electrical makeup about yourself. You know, we're just so emotional beings, such feeling beings, and we've been put here for a very good reason. You know, my belief is that we're here to change the world, bring it to being a better place, a more loving place, a more kind place again. And so we have to be feelers, and we have to be the ones that hold the collective consciousness, right? We have to be conscientious. And so I am, and I was, and so that's okay. I'll get back up again, and I'm feeling a little tired today, and the weather, you know, it does reflect on, like I said, the collective consciousness of your city. And although we were having a pretty good winter, I have to say it's pretty crappy in regards to the weather that we're getting right now. So now I'm just waiting in line in the drive-thru and hoping that, you know, you guys had a good week. You know, oh, that guy just slipped in front of me. So I want to hear from you guys. Okay, I'm going to order now. Hi, can I get a medium dark roast with a splash of 2% milk, please?
Okay. Thank you.
No, that'll do. Okay, thank you. So now you know what I order, so you can get me a coffee anytime. It's one of the things I order. I love Starbucks, probably more, but Timmy's is where I'm at, so I'll stay with Timmy's. Plus it's more Canadian, right? So it's a lot of fun, and it's roll up the rim to win. So, you know, you gotta buy more to get more. So here we are. We're gonna go through. It's really kind of fun. No one kind of knows we're on camera. That's kind of fun. And I'm kind of doing this too, I think, to lift my spirits. I should have brought my puppy, because he always lifts my spirits. Honest to God, I don't know what I'd do in life if I hadn't had my dogs. But there it is. Hi. Thank you. Tap. Tap. Thank you. So how was that? That was pretty fast, eh? Was that fun? And I didn't have to show anybody. Woot, 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 woot. And now I have a nice coffee that'll probably get cold when I go and channel for you guys in some back parking lot or some park, right? Okay, so that's what Whitehawk said. And when I'm back, as I go over the curb, I'll be back with Whitehawk's forecast for the upcoming week. See you in a sec. Okay, so cheers. So hopefully I do win, right? Roll up the rim to win. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to go at Whitehawk and we're going to see what he has to say for the upcoming week. And hopefully my car doesn't run out of gas because the light just went on. I tell you, you guys are learning so much about me. I don't know, are you going to stick around? Okay, here we go. And I'm just relaxing because it's been a long morning. Indeed, little ones. Welcome to you one, and welcome to you all to what will turn out to be, again, a very interesting week. And now I know you kind of all say to me, well, you know, Whitehawk, you kind of say a lot of the same things often. And so I say to you, indeed, I do, for it is who I am, and it is how we ebb and flow. It is to do with the cycles in life. And so the reason why I speak so often the same is because life really does come around the same so often and alike. And so you kind of, you know, scratch your head and you're like, oh, really? It comes around that often and, you know, that alike. And he says, yes, we're very cyclical people. We're very cyclical creations. In fact, the world is quite cyclical, and so that is why we come around and we say things very often. And so you have actually been quite mad at me recently in saying that, you know, oftentimes I will say that all your heart's desire will come true, and then you feel as though your heart's desire has not come true because he or she has not stepped through the door and asked you to marry them, and Prince Charming has not arrived, nor has the darling of your life arrived, or nor has the house of your dreams, or nor has the business of your dreams, or the bank account of your dreams. That is not your heart's desire. Those are goals. Goals, my friends. Those are simply materialistic. And there's another word he's saying, and I'm not getting it, and that's why I've kind of hesitated there. They are like earthbound goals. Those are earthbound goals, is what he's trying to say, if I paraphrase it. He says, yes, those are earthbound goals. Those are human goals. Those are human manifestations. And although the heart is human and physical, for without it we would not be here. When I say all your heart's desires, I am linking it to your soul's desire, because your heart and your soul work very, very close together, my children. Your heart is your soul, and your soul is your heart. And so when we tell you to go with your heart and not your head, we're telling you that we want you to get close to who you are, to the soul you are, to the authenticity that you are. So all your heart's desires connected to your soul's journey are going to come true. So I'm sorry that many of you have been disappointed in your journey in regards to your human manifestations, to your human goals. But I assure you, many have manifested your heart's desires in little increments, children, little increments. You are such a spoiled being. You're such a spoiled generation, he says, because it's want, 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 have, now, not how, have, now, now. And if you don't get it, you guys erupt like a spoiled little brat. And so I have come to explain this to you. When I say all your heart's desires and manifestation, I mean you are getting closer to your soul's contract, to your soul's desires, to your soul's journey, not to what the heck you want. Do you think I am really here, children, to help you manifest a party life or the life of a professional athlete or a model, or have all this money in your bank? No, that is not what my job is. That is not why I am here. I am here to help you get back on track to who you are authentically, that comes through your heart in the physical. Because although a soul really is physical, he says, it is immortal, is it not? It lives on forever and ever and ever. And so in order for the soul to manifest its journey, it has to work through your heart. If you recall, when I have shown you, when I have taught you about everything has to come from within to without into the world, we are coming from within our heart to bring it without, to bring it out into the world, he says. So you may be as disappointed as you like, and you may not like me, and you may hang up on us, and you may unsubscribe, and you may walk away from us. But what I am telling you is about your soul's manifestations. Your soul's manifestations. So please bring your expectations down. And then you will not be so disappointed when I say all your heart's desires are manifested, children. Also, we wouldn't put you in a position that you are not ready for yet. We want to see you swim, not sink, so to speak. So sometimes what it is that your human aspect of yourself wants to manifest, such as, is this not popular in your culture, to be a celebrity of sort, whether it be a pro athlete or a model or a socialite, or what are all those other wonderful things that you humans put so much effort and authority into? Yes, he says, if you are on this earth, so to speak, to be a model, a professional athlete, a socialite, a celebrity of sorts, we are not going to put you in that position until you are ready to be in that position. Now, many of you say, but, you know, we see so many that do get into that position and then they have a nervous breakdown and they go away. And he's like, exactly. Is that what you would want? Now, there's many ways we can go into this. They do have a soul learning regarding that. But for those of you who have come here, we are not going to throw you into a position of manifesting or coaching or helping anyone or getting yourself on television or radio or whatnot unless you are ready. And some of you say, well, we will never be ready. Oh, but you will be ready. You'll be ready from a heart's desire standpoint, from a soul standpoint, from a divine standpoint. And we will push you into it, and you will do well. You will do well. You will not sink. You will not die. You will not disappear. For indeed, we need you out there, evolving, changing the consciousness of the world. And so we do not want you to fail. So it is another way that you may look at why your big physical heart's desires, manifestations do not occur. And I simply tell you is because you are not ready. And then I hear someone say, oh, what about brain brown and the whole, you know, you don't have to wear a bulletproof vest out there, and that you should show your vulnerability. Yes, yes. But we don't want to put you into a nervous breakdown, children. Do you understand? And we're like, yeah. And even some of us just bless ourselves because we kind of just got what he said. And we're like, bless you, Father. Thank you. You know, thank you for those wonderful words of wisdom, because I feel like there's been a breakthrough. That is how it is coming across to me. I feel like we've gotten through something, that he's finally got through to you what it is that he's trying to say. Indeed. I am not here to help you with your physical manifestations of greed and money and ego. I am here to help you with your heart's manifestations and your soul's manifestations, bringing you home to a more authentic, joyful, peaceful place. And that is all the words I have to say for this week and this week's teaching. God bless. Now go out and play. You're too serious sometimes, children. You're too serious. Go play. God bless. Thank you, Whitehawk. Wow. What did you guys do to him? What have you been putting out there to him in the universe? I don't think I have this week. Although I'm pretty bad, you know, when he says heart's desires, I'm like, oh, good, you know, like something really good's gonna come. Like I'm gonna get flowers or something. I know I'm such a girl sometimes. I'm so sorry. So you see, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning here as well, but isn't it great that I can go get Whitehawk and we can talk to him and see what he has to say regarding it. And we really are very hard on our spirit guides and Jesus and God and passed on loved ones. We expect so much from them, don't we? So I think the lesson here is expect less and you won't be, not less. Just change your expectations or have no expectations and come here just to learn and to open up and be aware. So when he says something to you, don't go, okay, he said heart's desire, so that means this, and this. And trust me, I get caught up in this too. Instead, just listen to what he says and then go out and just be open to the world and be aware, you know, and see what happens around you and go, yeah, oh my God, look at that. That's amazing. So those are our words of wisdom for this week. I'm sorry, I did stop the dailies with Whitehawk's Daily Wisdom because I felt I was giving too much away for free. And like I said, you know, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? I feel like I've cut off my right arm. It's really bad that I feel that way, that I've done that. I miss you guys so much. It was such a connection in speaking with people every day. And although I am changing and I am modifying, I just want you guys to know that I do miss you. And maybe somewhere along the line I'll be able to work them back in. But sometimes Whitehawk gets very lengthy, right, with his messages. And so sometimes it could take a very long time. And so, you know what, visit my Pinterest and my Instagram for different type postings. So on my Pinterest, I've done HSP Wear and HSP Diaries. Now that's the kind of a new, evolving, expanding part of my network, because I am an HSP and I feel it so deeply. I want to help others because I think there's a lot of people out there who don't even realize they're HSP, and that it's about learning to manage your world in this world. And so I want to bring awareness to it, but I want to bring light to it, and I want to bring fun to it as well. So HSP Wear, W-E-A-R, is about, you know, the clothes we wear. We're very comfortable people. You know, back in my 20s and 30s there, you know, I was all about fashion and and it wasn't very comfortable, you know. And so now I kind of bring fashion with trend, but it's comfortable, you know. That's who I am. As you get older, you kind of move into that. I certainly hope you do anyways. You dress for yourself as opposed to everybody else. And so I'm going to post things about HSP, and I'm going to start doing vlogs here on YouTube. I hope you're still with me and listening. I want to tell you about my experiences, and I want to tell you about things that happened to me that, you know, 2 + 2 = 4 for me with HSPs, that made me realize, oh my God, I am an HSP, and give you examples. As embarrassing as they are, they did happen, and they did lead me to where I am today, to understand myself a bit more, so that the rest of my earth journey is manageable and is joyful and is peaceful. So that's it. I'm going to sign off for the day, and we'll see you next week. And watch out for that HSP vlog. The first one, I think, will let you know when I realized, like, I was different. All right. God bless.